return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. On first down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points. And this game is overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. 1 over overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 80 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle by Eric Armstead. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Second down and 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Carlson able to put it. Take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And to give this time to the tailback. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3, You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice, but there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
They'll run.